Sri Lanka's 2024 economic outlook paints a picture of a nation cautiously inching towards economic revival after a devastating 2022. IMF optimism, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, predicts a bounce back in 2024 after a crippling 3% contraction in 2023. This suggests initial success with economic reforms. Foreign investment target. The government aims to attract $5 billion in foreign funds over the next 2 years, indicating confidence in a post-debt restructuring Sri Lanka. Positive growth projections. The World Bank revised its 2024 growth forecast upwards to 1.7%, suggesting a gradual improvement. Fiscal deficit. The 2024 budget targets a deficit of 9.1% of GDP, a slight increase from the previous year. This indicates continued strain on government finances. Debt restructuring. The success of the debt restructuring program remains crucial for attracting foreign investment and ensuring long-term stability. High interest rates. High interest rates deter investment, hindering economic growth despite positive projections. Inflation rate. Inflation has been a major concern in Sri Lanka. Monitoring its trajectory in 2024 will be crucial for gauging overall economic health. Foreign exchange reserves. Building up sufficient foreign exchange reserves will be vital for importing essentials and bolstering economic confidence. Tourism revenue. Sri Lanka's tourism sector was severely hit by the pandemic. Its revival in 2024 will provide much-needed foreign income. Export band. The performance of the export sector, particularly tea and textiles, will be a key indicator. An uptick in exports would signal a stronger global market for Sri Lankan products and a competitive exchange rate. Tax revenue. The effectiveness of the government's tax reforms and compliance efforts can be gauged by monitoring the tax to GDP ratio. A rising ratio would suggest improvements in tax collection and fiscal management. Exchange rate. The value of the Sri Lankan rupee against major currencies will be important to watch. A stable or appreciating rupee would suggest increased global confidence in the Sri Lankan economy. Geopolitical tensions. Global economic instability and geopolitical tensions could disrupt Sri Lanka's fragile recovery efforts. Domestic political climate. Political stability will be vital for implementing reforms and attracting foreign investment. In the late 2000s and early 2010s, Sri Lanka enjoyed significant economic growth, buoyed by various factors. The end of a 26-year civil war against the LTTE, Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam, in 2009, paved the way for increased investment and development initiatives. The country's economic advantages, including a skilled and literate population, fertile land for agriculture, picturesque beaches, and natural resource wealth in the form of gemstones, played a crucial role in attracting tourists and investors alike. Sri Lanka leveraged its resources to expand key industries such as tourism, gemstone mining, and agriculture, particularly in tea production. Additionally, the country capitalized on its educated workforce by becoming a destination for outsourced services, such as offshore call centers and IT operations. Remittances from Sri Lankans working abroad also contributed to the economy, albeit with mixed blessings. Challenges and missteps. Despite initial successes, Sri Lanka's economic growth was not sustainable. The government's heavy investment in non-tradable industries, coupled with reliance on loans to finance infrastructure projects, created a precarious economic foundation. While infrastructure spending initially boosted economic activity, it outpaced the country's capacity to generate sustainable revenue, leading to a buildup of public debt. The country's export sector struggled to compete in the global market due to high costs and a lack of innovation, leading to a widening trade deficit. The government's efforts to boost revenue through tax reforms faced resistance and implementation challenges, leading to lower than expected tax revenue. These factors, combined with external shocks such as global economic instability and a devastating pandemic, plunged Sri Lanka into a severe economic downturn in 2022. The path to recovery in 2024 is fraught with challenges, but with resilience, strategic economic planning, and a bit of global fortune, Sri Lanka is poised to navigate its way towards economic revival. The journey involves difficult reforms, debt restructuring, and the careful management of external factors like global market stability and geopolitical tensions. The nation's economic performance in 2024 will be a testament to its resilience and the effectiveness of its recovery efforts. Despite the uncertainties and potential roadblocks, there is a glimmer of hope. And as history has shown, Sri Lanka has the capacity to rise from adversity and chart a path towards a more stable and prosperous future.